Hello, I'm Scridamus, and I know it's been a while since I continued with my Bat-tacular, but I've been taking a break because, wow, it's gone longer than what I thought it would be. There's a lot of Batman to cover from just the videos and movies. Anyways, I'm back with my special guest,
Dick Loops 1993.
so make sure to subscribe to him after you listen to this Bat-tacular Special.
Please donate this holiday season.
Yes, subscribe to not only me, but to him. Anyways, with that out of the way, today we are going to be discussing two Batman series. One, The Batman, and then two, The Batman Brave and the Bold, which apparently Duke of Loops likes. It's a guilty pleasure for him. As for me, I like The Batman. As for Brave and the Bold, no, not really. Not really.
Well, let's talk about the Batman first.
Alright, The Batman. I gotta admit, when this first came out, I was like, what? No Kevin Conroy? Oh,
this is blasphemy!
Hell with this crap.
Anarchy!
And there was no Robin, so okay, I wasn't really missing him too much.
Yeah.
But all in all, I had to say, when it got to like the third season, it got very good, especially when Batgirl arrived, which was probably towards the end of the second, right?
I think I would say that, yeah, or beginning of third.
End of the second, beginning to third.
Yeah, somewhere around that range. Odds are people will correct us. And I really enjoyed it. When I first heard about it, I was like, The Batman. Wow, that's kind of that's an odd way to name a show.
That took a lot of thought.
Yeah.
Really?
We can't call it Batman the Animated Series. What should we go with?
Let's call it The Batman.
Good idea, guy.
And I admit, after it canceled and got off the air, I was on VO and I started watching it because I was bored one day. I started getting into it, especially when I heard the theme sounded like something out of Halloween, John Carpenter's Halloween.
Yeah, but then they kind of
changed it.
Yeah, towards the fourth season, I really started watching it like regularly when Robin came in the fourth season, which Kevin Conroy was in that episode as Dick Grayson's father.
Yeah, and so was Mark Hamill as the guy that killed his family.
Yeah, and I enjoyed that. And the fifth season, which is basically considered the Brave and the Bold season, where he teams up with all the heroes, I really thought that was awesome.
Yeah, especially the Batman Superman story,
where George Newbern reprises the role of Superman,
and Clancy Brown reprises his role as Lex Luthor, who, in my opinion, is the only Lex Luthor other than Michael Rosenbaum.
What about the guy who played Lex Luthor in Doomsday?
Not really.
I thought he was cool, but
he was kind of going off. Not as good as Clancy Brown or Michael Rosenbaum.
I guess I'll give you that. The animation style was nice. It was a more anime-esque style.
The car was cool.
What did you think of the villains?
Villains were pretty interesting. Very interesting. I mean, I like the way they did Clayface.
Yeah, it was completely different and never done before, at least with the first one. The second one, they actually used the first guy who was Clayface.
Yeah, I know. It kind of just shocked me. It was more. They played it more like a disease than a freaking condition thing.
Yeah, it was tragic. It
really was tragic.
It was.
I was like,
and I like how towards like at least the last couple appearances of him, he was trying to become a good guy.
Yeah, which was true. He did try to become a good guy.
Because he was a police officer and he was Bruce Wayne's friend. And what'd you think of the Joker?
Didn't like him.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. It was a meh for me, I guess.
Yeah, it was a meh. I mean, I'm sorry. Mark Hamill's still the best Joker out there.
Oh, no argument. No argument
there. I mean, I like the way they did Bane. Bane was pretty cool. And the episode where freaking the Joker got Bane's venom, that was excellent.
Yes.
I was like, dang. That's
do you know the Riddler was played by Robert Englund in that show?
Englund? Yeah, Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, he also played in Spider-Man Spectacular as the Vulture.
Oh, I knew that too. Yeah. I think we've given the show moderate amount of love.
Yeah, I hope it comes up for a third season. But this is the Bat-tacular, not a Spider-thon. Anyways.
Yeah. I meant the Batman, but that too.
Anyways, okay. Pretty much I'd give the Batman a good solid 7 out of 10.
Same.
Yeah, I think that's a fair inspection. I mean, the characters were good. I mean, I didn't really care for how they did Mr. Freeze either, as more of an alien.
Even though he was played by Clancy Brown in that.
Yeah, that's true, but I'm used to the animated series, Mr. Freeze.
So, should we move on to your favorite?
Yeah, let's move to my favorite, Batman Brave and the Bold. Return to the 60s. Yay!
Well, when I first heard about this, the rumor was Brave and the Bold was just going to be basically the next season of The Batman, done with the same voices in... Oh, we didn't talk about the voice of Batman. Let's go back to the Batman on that one.
Something Rhino.
Like Rhino Romano. He does a lot of voices for stuff, too. It didn't fit.
No.
Okay, we got to that part. Let's get back to Brave and the Bold now. Our bad, folks.
Yeah, that was just a start little pause there. Anyways.
When I first heard about it, I was like, it was going to be based off the classic Brave and the Bold comic, which I'm like, Batman team up with another hero, which I thought was a very interesting thing because, showcase somebody.
When I first saw it, I go, who the hell's the Blue Beetle?
Well, that Blue Beetle, specifically, he came around like 2006. The Blue Beetle's been around since like the 60s. He was created by Steve Ditko, the guy who co-created Spider-Man. But
Steve Ditko, didn't he also make The Question?
Yep, and the Creeper.
Creeper's cool.
you all got learned, folks. And then I saw some of the animation, like that's kind of weird. And then we saw a trailer.
Yeah.
Someone's going to enjoy this, not me.
Not me either.
And I watched the show. I watch it mostly just because odds are just to talk about it with people.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like,
it has interesting team-ups. I love how they're just sticking with characters that no one's ever heard of, mostly.
Like Jonah Hex.
Jonah Hex, Guy Gardner, Green Lantern, Blue Beetle.
Which half the stuff I did not know. Plastic Man.
It's definitely like if this show came out during the Silver Age, during like the 60s, it probably would have been so successful it would have made more money than the animated series.
In there with Super Friends.
Yeah, but the thing that's funny is the producer James Tucker and a lot of the people who've worked on this show also worked on the animated series.
Yeah,
and the art styles are kind of actually if you watch the part of the Legend of the Dark Knight episode where it's like the the 60s like 50s Batman where like he's trying to steal the Joker's stealing from the museum. That's the exact same art style because those are the exact same designs.
That's true. And
same guy.
Let's talk about the voices real quick. You ever notice that every Batman voice tries to copy Kevin Conroy?
I don't think it's that. I just think they go for the fact that we need to sound like very macho.
Deep.
And the one thing I find really funny, and for those of you people who will get this reference, Batman's played by the guy who played Oswald in the Drew Carey show.
Yeah.
When I heard that, I went, no. No, and then I flashed back to the scene of the Drew Carey show where Drew wins the Batmobile in a contest, and Lewis and Oswald try to steal it, and Oswald's dressed as Robin. And Lewis is Batman. And they're like, don't take us to jail, Drew, not in these costumes.
But anyways, what would you give this series, Duke?
4 out of 10. I'm probably being very nice, very generous. It's Christmas.
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. 4 out of 10.
Kids will enjoy it. I'll give them this. They probably just made this for little kids, and also a lot of the people who on that show admit they're big fans of the 60s Batman.
And also, at least we had a Justice League to go back to.
Yeah, we have Justice League Unlimited to save us.
Yeah.
But, I think that's all. Unless you have anything to say.
No, that's about it.